Okay, page 68, problem number 11. Now I seem to have a lot of problems with this one. I could not figure out part A, and you needed part A to figure out part B, but I can explain how to figure out part B pretty easily. Okay, you bought an 8% coupon bond 1 year ago for $1,120. These bonds make annual coupon payments. Suppose you decide to sell your bond today when the required return is 7%. Find the nominal return on investment. So basically what they're asking you to do is, you know you paid $1,120 for it. Your return on investment consists of two parts. The dividend, that you would have gotten, or in this case a coupon payment, an interest payment, so dividend or interest, and also any capital gain, or you've got to subtract any capital loss. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to be able to figure out what the current price is, so that you could subtract the old price from the current price to get your capital gain. And you know that on an 8% coupon bond making annual payments, remember the coupon percentage is based, the coupon payment is based on the 8% coupon rate and the $1,000 bond face amount. So basically $80 per year would be the coupon payments that you'd be receiving. So you would take the $80 and add it to any price appreciation or subtracting price depreciation, and divide that over the 1,120, the original amount you paid for it, and that should give you your nominal return on investment. The problem is I cannot figure out for the life of me how he did this problem, because he doesn't give you the number of years that the bond had left. So without that, I don't know exactly how you would calculate out the current price. I've tried it several different ways and it doesn't seem to work. So you need to talk to your professor or talk to your roommates or somebody to figure out how this problem got worked out. What I can tell you is, one way I thought of, maybe this is just a bond that's a perpetuity, pays forever. In that case, how you figure out the price of it is you take the payment and you divide it by the required return, and that gives you the price of the bond when it's a perpetuity, when it never ends. Because basically at 7%, after about 14 years, it doesn't matter what the streams are after that, they're worthless because they've been discounted to zero. So again, with the perpetuity, you take the yearly payments and you divide that by the required rate of return, which in this case they told you is 7%. I'm sorry, I'm using the cursor and the cursor doesn't show up. Okay, so $80 is what the coupon payment is. The required return is 7%. They told you that. So right now that bond is worth $1,142.86 if this is a perpetuity bond that pays forever. Okay, originally you knew that still you're getting 8% coupon rates per year, so that's $80 per year. You don't know what the return was, but you know that the price was $1,120. So you can just do some reverse mathematics and find out that the required return originally was 7.14%. That really doesn't help you in solving this problem as far as I could tell. But anyway, my point is, if you think it's a perpetuity bond, then you could figure out the current price of $1,142.86. You should take 1142.86 minus 1120. I don't know if you can see these, and divide that by the original price of 1120, and you get a return of 0.0204. Now that's not even including, remember there's two parts to a return. There's also that you got the coupon payment, because remember you get that money too during that year, so you still have to add $80 to this coupon payment. Well, his answer is 0.0224, which doesn't even match mine, and I haven't even added in the coupon payment. So I hope this is making sense. I have a question mark. I can't figure this out. You'll have to ask your roommates, ask your professor. I don't know where he got the 0.0224. I have 04, but he has 24 in his problem. If he's got a typo, then he just, but you still have to add in the coupon payment. So I don't know where he's getting his 0.224. But the second part of the problem is real easy. Find the real return on the investment given a 3.2% inflation rate. So remember, all the real return does is adjust it for inflation. So you take the nominal rate of return, which in his answer is 0.0224, and you add 1 to it, so 1.0224. Then you take the inflation rate and add 1 to it, so 1.032, because the inflation rate was 3.2%. Remember to subtract 1 afterwards. So you divide these two, subtract 1, and then you get, remember this actually works out to be a minus sign. So it's negative 0.03%. So if you take 1.0224 divided by 1.032 equals, okay, so this is what you will get when you divide those two. Okay, but remember, then you've got to subtract the 1. If you don't subtract the 1, you'll screw it up. So minus 1 equals, and so you get negative 0.009302, which is 0.093%, which is the answer that he had. Oh, excuse me, not 0.093%. I made a mistake on that. It's 0.93%. Negative 0.93%. Negative 0.93%. That was my mistake. Okay. Anyway, you know how to do it. So ask your roommates, ask your professor. I don't know how he figured that out. I spent hours on that thing. And I looked up on the internet problems like it, and they mostly all gave the number of years that were remaining. If you know the number of years, you could figure this out. You just got to push in the n for the number of years that are remaining, and then you could figure this out. It'll give you the price. So all they want you to do is try to think through this thing to try to find out the price the second year, but either it's a perpetuity bond, and I'm screwing up somehow, which gives you this return, but that doesn't still include the coupon payment, or I don't know how he figured it out. All right, so that's problem number 11, page 68. Sorry I couldn't answer that for you completely. Talk to you later.